Bertrand. Welcome back to Upfront. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show, and especially in August, because that's always a sign that we are not only close to the BronzeLens Festival, but we're celebrating another year of this show because you're always our official first guest in the new season.
Yes, yes. This is year 11, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And so we're so excited that Bronze Lens is moving forward in the midst of this pandemic. As you know, and so many of our listeners know, the world has been turned upside down, but we're all moving forward. And as I've been saying, the show must go on, and we're continuing to provide creative using our creativity to provide great programming, movies, television, film, and of course, this amazing film festival of which you're going to be showcasing some amazing films. I actually watched one of the films this morning, No Ordinary Love, which I know has been nominated in one of your categories. And you guys have some really, really good stuff that you're going to be sharing with us. This is all going down August 11th through the 16th, and this is a virtual festival. And so, and this is really the first time you all have done this before, of course, because of the pandemic. But let's talk about this new virtual festival, Bronze Lens Film Festival.
Well, to begin, as I told my team, in the words of Captain Kirk on Star Trek, we're boldly going where we've never gone before. This is all brand new to us, but I felt an obligation to the many filmmakers across the world that had submitted their films to Bronze Lens. And even in submission, they would say things like, I'm just so excited to have Bronze Lens viewing my film, or I can't wait for Bronze Lens, and all of that kind of accolades were coming in. And I just felt that whatever we could do to push through and do something, we must do. So having a brick and mortar festival became less of an option the more we got into the months of the pandemic. And so about, I would say April, as early as April, we started exploring what a virtual festival would and could be. We were trying to stick with our usual August dates. And so how is that possible? Will things be back to any sense of normal by August? And by the time the middle of April came, we knew that we had a choice to make, and that was to move ahead virtually. So we spent a month really doing hedging our bets and not really saying one thing or the other than we would be in August, but really spent that time exploring platforms and who had done what already in the virtual space and how did that work, and eventually landed on a platform that will protect the films of our filmmakers. That was number one. Allow us to schedule our films was number two. And it would be interactive with other platforms. That was number three. And so this energetic and amazing team of young women that are part of the Bronze Lens team really found the platforms for us, and we saw that we could move ahead and be able to host our festival. So August 11th through 16th, we will host 76 films on our website, bronzelens.com. That's connected to our platform, which is Eventive. And we're very excited about the fact that we have already named our official submissions, and we've already now named the official nominees of the festival. And the nominees will be announced, will be awarded at the Bronze Lens Awards, which is also going to be virtual. And that's been done before. There have been virtual award shows. So the more time moves on, the more this virtual space is becoming a thing and an option to being close up and being next to each other and seeing each other. We can still accomplish what we want to accomplish. The final thing I'd like to say about the virtual space is that we get to show our film not just to an audience that would have been in the screening room with us, but to the whole world. And I'm really excited about that. The fact that we do have filmmakers from 11 different countries who are part of Bronze Lens, and the fact that their friends and their families, wherever they might be, can come onto the bronzelens.com platform and view their films really, really excites me a great deal. So we've embraced it and we're excited to launch it.
In addition to being able to view the films, participants will also be able to check out the various workshops that you have. You guys have the best workshops. Those opportunities to be able to hear from the individuals within the industry that are doing some amazing work. All of that will continue as well on this virtual platform, correct?
Absolutely. So every day, if I can walk you through a day at Bronze Lens, every day begins at 10, where we will show films. There are different films that show different days, so you can really check the schedule. If you're following short films, that will be on Tuesday. If you're following documentaries, that'll be a different day. If you're following features, that'll be a different day. And so each day, starting at 10, our films will screen. There will be a break at 4 o'clock when we will introduce what we call the Bronze Lens Powerhouse. And in the Powerhouse, we have amazing guests every day from 4 until 6. Some days it's one guest, some days it's two. So I will tease you and let you know that our very first day in the Powerhouse is Will Packer.
Yeah.
And in addition to Will Packer, there's Tulane Jones.
Yes.
Tulane Jones is the president of Array.
Yeah.
And you know how strong Array is in producing and promoting film for independent filmmakers and using their platform to get the word about independent filmmakers all over the world and eventually onto Netflix.
Yeah.
And so I'm very excited to have those two dynamic people that represent what Bronze Lens is. Will came to the very first Bronze Lens Film Festival in 2010, and he has been a friend of the festival and a supporter ever since. And then Tulane came to the very first film festival with Ava DuVernay, who the following year started Array, Array releasing now. And so to have those two dynamos and the people and the spaces that they are touching to start us off is just a great thing for us. So I'm loving that. At 6 o'clock, we will pick up with more screenings on that first day because we will show the nominated short films that evening from 6 until 9. And then at 9 every evening, we will have our own Bronze Lens virtual party. So we're very excited about that. And that is the template for every day. Films 10 to 4, Powerhouse at 4, more films 6 to 9, and the Bronze Lens virtual party at 9 p.m. Sunday is a little bit different because we will start off with our Sunday brunch with the brothers, as you are familiar with since you've hosted it previously.
Yes.
We will then show two films that are related to our cinema and social justice platform. As you know, we have always talked about the power of film to affect change or to inspire social justice, to reflect what we're going through in that arena. And so we're very excited to have two films that we will show on that Sunday, and they are student films, by the way. And then at 5 p.m. Sunday evening, we will have the Bronze Lens Awards show. And so the only different day is Sunday, but between Tuesday and Saturday, you'll see 74 films, if you'd like. And then on Sunday, there are two more films that we will screen.
Now, Kathleen, when we get back to, I guess, some type of normalcy, do you foresee the festival still having virtual programming? Because one thing that you said that I thought was I guess the silver lining in all of this is that even though we're on lockdown, we cannot physically be in spaces together, what the virtual world has provided us is an opportunity to reach more people. As you said, the filmmakers who may be living in Africa or maybe living in Brazil, they may have come, but their family members can't see the film with them here in Atlanta. But what this virtual world affords is for more eyes to be able to see these projects, which I think is what we really, really want in the end. So do you foresee still having some in-person events in the future as well as virtual opportunities?
Absolutely. I think we're going to stay in the virtual space as long as need be as a whole. And then even as we transition to getting back to some version of the way things were, we're still going to hold on to the virtual component, specifically because of our ability to reach international audiences with the amazing films that come through BronzeLens. So yes, we will be in this space for as long as it's necessary to stay safe, be safe, and keep our potential attendees and filmmakers safe. And then at some point, as we transition back to brick and mortar existence, we will continue to keep the virtual platform because it will allow us to reach people that we've always wanted to reach. BronzeLens is about people of color from around the world. And we don't want their exposure to what we do to be limited to just it being physically present in Atlanta. And you may have noticed we have started a program that we do each week on Instagram Live called BronzeLens Live. And we have used that as a opportunity to present to our audience various filmmakers and actors that are doing just amazing work. And I'm so excited about the audience that we have built by doing that, because now people are familiar with BronzeLens being in the virtual space, and hopefully the transition to viewing the festival will be an easy one because they know you just sit at your tablet or your phone and boom, I'm at BronzeLens.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. You're listening to the voice of Kathleen Bertrand, executive producer of the BronzeLens Film Festival here in Atlanta. I've got to ask, the most talked about event during the BronzeLens Film Festival, of course, is the Women Superstars Luncheon. What is that going to look like this year as well?
We will not have the Women Superstars Luncheon. That was something I just wasn't had no headspace or time to put a virtual luncheon together. We are exploring if it's something that we may need to look at next year. But in its place, I have a great Friday powerhouse that is brought to us by the Real Divas. The Real Divas, is REEL, is a group of amazing women who are producers, directors, screenwriters, showrunners, all based out of Atlanta. And they are doing the programming for us in Friday's Powerhouse. So we wanted to keep the women and attention and focus on women and what women are doing as part of our Friday tradition. And then hopefully next year we can get back to the luncheon itself.
Absolutely. Well, Ms. Kathleen Bertrand, thank you so very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk about the BronzeLens Film Festival, August 11th through the 16th, right there on the website. Give us the website one more time.
BronzeLens.com, BronzeLens.com, starting at 10 a.m. on the 11th of August. That's next Tuesday. And then also, just tune in every day. There might be some little nuance or change, but the schedule and everything is on the BronzeLens website.